Hi, this is Sarah Bignall with Yowie Central Podcast, and you're listening to the Bigfoot Club Podcast.
Hey guys, please go to our website at www.bigfootclubpodcast.com. Check out our merch and all episodes. Also, please look for our social media at Twitter, Facebook, Instagram at Bigfoot Club 1. That's Bigfoot Club number 1. Also, check out Matt Knapp's Bigfoot Crossroads on YouTube.
Hey everybody, Robert Jesse Dominguez with
Steven Dominguez.
And this is Bigfoot Club episode 18.
Already 18 episodes?
Already 18 episodes.
Wow. And I've been in 16?
16 of them, yeah.
16, wow.
Last week I did Sarah Bignall.
Mm-hmm. I wasn't able to attend to that one due to the time frame.
Yeah, because it was I had to do it at 11 p.m. It was 2 p.m. her time, I think, in Queensland, or maybe she's not in Queensland. I forgot what town. It's a small town, Choctaw, something like that. But anyway, I just wanted to go over a couple things really quick. We just went over 40,000 downloads.
That's awesome.
80 episodes, 40,342 as of right now. Super happy about that. We got some good guests coming up, and I'm pretty excited about. We don't have any guests on this one.
No,
not yet.
Not yet.
So
not right now, at least. We'll see on this, but yeah. How are you?
I'm good. I had an earache.
Yeah,
had an earache early in the week, and then you had a rougher week than I did. So
yeah, so I got like I said, knock on wood again.
We were doing Matt's show.
we were
doing Matt's show, Bigfoot Crossroads, and the day after, what? Go ahead.
The day after, on that episode, I was like, because Matt got over COVID, and I was like, man, I only had it twice, and then like literally the next day I started feeling kind of like, man, something's wrong. I have a sore throat. But I originally went to take my son Ricardo because he had a fever
of 103, right?
Of 103, and we're like, whoa, that's kind of high. We went there and he's fine. He's fine now, but they tested him. He was positive for COVID, and I was like, crap. And I go, I have a sore throat and stuffy nose. I woke up sneezing. And then they tested me, and I had COVID. And then they tested Sebastian, who was perfectly fine. He was 100% fine. He had energy. He was running.
Yeah,
he was positive for COVID as well.
And I was with you.
You were with me
that weekend, and I tested myself twice on some rapid tests that I got that we bought from the drugstore, and I tested twice, and both of them came out negative. So it was kind of weird.
That is weird. And they were saying that this strain was like highly contagious, and so I was for certain that you were definitely getting it.
Yeah.
And Blair, yeah, she sleeps with me and all that stuff. Didn't even get it as well.
Yeah, I didn't.
She's
get
still COVID free.
I didn't get it. She didn't get it. So, yeah, that was kind of weird. And then I got an earache on Monday night, Tuesday morning. It was pretty bad, and I couldn't hear out of my ear. And I didn't think we're actually going to do a show today because my ear was still kind of hurting, but. It's good now, so I mean,
doesn't hurt anymore.
No, it doesn't. I can actually hear out of my ear now. So I got some antibiotics and mineral oil, been putting in my ear, and then I don't know why I said it like that, but anyway.
But yeah, if you were to listen to Bigfoot Crossroads, you'll hear me sniffling on that episode, and and I guess you can kind of still hear it in my voice.
That's your first time on his show, right?
Yeah, that was my first time.
How'd you feel about it?
I loved it. It was fun.
It was just like we were talking, right?
Yeah, we were just talking. That's all it was. And
on this show, I know we didn't cover the Coyote Peterson stuff. Coyote Peterson posted some stuff on, I think that last week, last Thursday, I think, and it went all over the internet. And I don't really want to talk about it on this show because we already talked about it on Matt's show.
Yeah.
So if you guys want to hear our thoughts about Coyote Peterson's findings, go to Matt's show on Bigfoot Crossroads, and we talk in depth on that one. So I'm not going to spoil his show by talking about it on our show. So, but it's just what it is. So.
Some good insight on it.
Yeah, it was just our thoughts on it, and what we thought about it, and stuff like that. Leonardo DiCaprio. So.
Yeah.
But anyway, what else you got going on? How's Twitch going?
Twitch is good. I unfortunately had to take a week off due to having COVID. My voice was kind of a little shot too because the only bad symptom I had was just sneezing.
Yeah, I
was sneezing so much it was making my face numb, and I think at one point I had a pressure headache, but I couldn't tell because my face was just numb.
Right.
And then I had a runny nose. That's all it was.
Yeah.
I never had any fevers. I didn't get the chills or fevers like the last 2 times. Thank goodness. But yeah, only the boys got fevers for one day. Ricardo's was just a little bit higher than Sebastian because Ricardo reached like 103.
Yeah,
that's always a little scary. So
that is scary. So we had to put him in the bath.
we had to take him 2 baths and keep constantly. Oh, another thing. Remember, he was throwing up.
Yeah,
he was throwing up just nothing but like water.
Yeah, whatever we gave him, we gave him ibuprofen.
Yeah,
we gave him Tylenol. We gave him water, and he just kept throwing it up. Yeah. So it was pretty bad, but
yeah,
he's good now though.
He's good now.
He's eating chicken nuggets now.
Eating chicken nuggets,
waffles.
We're trying to get them ready for school because they're such picky eaters. So we're trying to get
that's tough, man.
We're trying to train them to get used to some easy lunch and meat and stuff.
Otherwise, they're going to come home hungry.
Yeah, exactly. Which, I came home from school all the time hungry too.
Yeah.
And I ate the stuff there.
The kids are happy.
Kids are happy. They're not happy now.
So, oh man. We haven't had a chance because I know last time we were talking, we interviewed Wolfgang, and then we didn't get a chance to talk about Obi-Wan or Stranger Things, right? So, and then we did the interview with Wolfgang, and then I did the interview with Sarah Bignall. So,
I think we talked about the ending of Obi-Wan.
Did we?
I think we did.
We
talked about Obi-Wan, and we talked about the ending of Volume 1 of Stranger Things. We just never got a chance to do Volume 2. I could be wrong, but I could have sworn we talked about it.
I'm going to say I don't think we did.
Dang.
Because I don't think we talked about, I don't know, maybe.
Yeah.
If we're wrong, write us in, Bigfoot Club #1 @gmail.com and let us know. Hey, Robert. Hey, Steven, you did talk about it.
Yeah, I don't want to hear a repeat of last 3 weeks episodes, you sons of bitches.
So, I don't know. It's just kind of strange, but Stranger Things.
Yeah,
sorry,
nice plug-in.
Sorry, but do you want to talk about Stranger Things, or you want to talk about Obi-Wan? Are you even though you think we already talked about it, or
Obi-Wan, loved it.
Yeah, I
absolutely loved it. I don't care what anybody says.
Yeah, I loved it too, and I loved, I thought the fight scene was going to be toward the end, and it wasn't. It was like right in the very beginning of the episode, which was kind of cool because I wanted to get it over with and I wanted to see it.
Yeah, and
I thought it was cool when they were fighting. Whenever it was, this is toward the, if you haven't watched it, go back and watch it, and then come back and listen to us because
spoiler alert. Yeah,
we're gonna do some spoilers here, but anyway, I loved it whenever he cut open Darth, and you could see Anakin Hayden Christensen's face, and his eyes water up like really quick, and he says, "I'm sorry, Anakin. I'm sorry for all of it." And he has like his blue lightsaber, and it's illuminating his face, and I love that. And then it shows Hayden, Darth, and it shows the half of his face, and he's kind of smirking a little bit, and his red lightsaber is illuminating his face, and I thought that was like that was great storytelling. And because you never hear Obi-Wan say he's sorry, for not, doing enough for him. He feels like he failed him, like he didn't do enough for him for him to go over to the dark side, and it's just a tragic story. It's a tragic story, and it's just one of those things that, it happens, but you don't know how they feel about it. So,
right, especially that long, because if I remember correctly, Revenge of the Sith, he never says I'm sorry. He says I have failed you, Anakin.
Yeah,
I failed you. Never says I'm sorry, and then he says, you were my brother, Anakin. I loved you.
Yeah,
you were the chosen one.
That was plugged in later. They actually filmed that, and then they decided, okay, let's just put this in there, and they actually put that later.
Yeah.
So I thought that was kind of neat. How, but yeah, that was good. it's a good setup for this. But
yeah, I loved how it went from James Earl Jones, like you didn't, Obi-Wan, and then they switched back to Hayden.
Yeah, because you can tell his audio was failing because he got cut open like a sandwich.
Like a sandwich. But I'm proud to say, and Charlie Alex ever listens to this, they said, "Motherfucker, you called it." I said, "I go, they're gonna fight, and then he's gonna like Obi-Wan's gonna kick his ass, and then he's gonna cut open his Darth Vader mask because why not?
Yeah,
they're gonna
because you want to see it. You want to see
Hayden.
Yeah, you want to see the human element of it, and stuff. So
and then they're all there. I think Charlie or Alex said, he goes, "Wouldn't that like the lightsaber's like dangerously close? Wouldn't that give him a scar?" I go, there was a scar on whenever Darth Vader.
For people that are not because they can't see it, Steven's touching the top of his head.
Yeah. Whenever Luke takes off his helmet, you see a big gash on his head. And I was like, nice plug in there. That makes sense.
Hello there.
Yeah, hello there. Loved how they did that. I loved how
toward the end, whenever he meets Luke.
Yeah, and then they finally show Qui-Gon.
Yeah,
thought that was pretty neat. Love the memes with that too. Like he's been on vacation or something. He's got like a little sun hat with glasses and an umbrella.
There's a couple that says "my bad."
Yeah, my bad, bro. Or it's like, man, you weren't here to help me, Qui-Gon. I really needed you. Well, that's just like your opinion, man. I'm like, dumb.
He's like the dude all of a sudden.
Yeah, the dude. It's just like your opinion, man. So dumb.
Yeah, it was really dumb. But anyway, so yeah, I really enjoyed that. I don't like you said. I don't really care what other people think about that. So that's kind of one of those things where, there's a lot of haters out there, man.
There is a lot of haters, and they don't seem to understand just the simplicity of it. It's just it's great.
Yeah.
Everyone was expecting like, I want it. I think that there was one TikToker I came across, and he said, I was just disappointed because they didn't do any flashbacks of Attack of the Clones. Why would you want flashbacks of that? If you want full flashbacks, go watch the old episodes.
Yeah, that was a horrible movie to want to flashback to. So.
I mean, and they want to talk about like the Rebel Wars and all that, like flashbacks of that. I go, okay, so you want to animate, because I don't think they had time to film that. I don't know if they wanted to do that. Yeah. That's its own story. Yeah, it is canon.
Its own story.
It's canon. Yes, I get it, but everyone was all like, "Yeah, I wanted like more of the Clone Wars like flashbacks." I'm like,
I didn't. I mean, I just wanted Obi-Wan.
I want it now.
I want Obi-Wan and I want Anakin or Darth Vader, and that's it. I didn't felt like they wouldn't even get enough of that. Yeah. I mean, there was a lot of scenes of them like fighting, and he'd run away, but still, I wanted more. Yeah. So to me that was enough, and
One thing I had a little issue with, and it's just a little issue, the flashback between Anakin and Obi-Wan. There's not enough makeup to save that boy's age. Come on, man. he looks so weathered.
They could have CGI'd.
They could have CGI'd it. And then some TikToker did it. He CGI'd it, and it looked great. I was like, why can't Disney?
They want Hayden's face to be seen.
I get it, but it's still. Come on, man. It bothered me. I was like, God, man, his cheeks look so weathered. God.
Leave the kid alone.
Yeah. And they were like, well, that was whenever, like, he was still feeling hay because, his mom died and everything. I was like, okay. All right. You're going a little too deep into it, but.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. But overall, I loved it.
Yeah, I did too. It was great, and I wish we could talk to Tim Clay about it, because I'm sure he'd probably go into deeper detail than probably we can.
Yeah, he'll say, Cassius. On the third episode, did you notice that gun was actually Han Solo's?
And he's pointing to the direction of the certain moons.
Yeah, so. That's exactly where that moon where he meets Chewbacca. Okay, Tim.
Yeah, Tim's great like that.
He's an encyclopedia of Star Wars.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah,
he's like a connoisseur, right? Connoisseur of Dave Filoni and stuff. So,
oh yeah.
But anyway, so we're at 14 minutes now already.
Dang, man, 14 seconds.
Yeah, I'm sorry, 14 seconds now. You want to talk about Stranger Things?
Yes.
Okay. Stranger Things. I was pretty hurt.
Yeah, I think we already know who we're talking about.
I was pretty hurt. And I know just that just him dying. We're talking about Eddie Munson.
Yep.
What's his real name?
Joseph Quinn.
Joseph Quinn. I'm gonna play this real quick. So you were saying earlier about let him he single-handedly went.
Eddie Munson single-handedly saved everybody. Well, I mean, carried the show. He carried that whole season.
Yeah, I have to agree. He because like you called it before. I mean, you called it earlier. Like you were saying that he's going to play Master of Puppets.
Yeah,
and because Vecna had a hard time with like music, and so it's just a good setup. I mean,
it is a good setup. Everything that they wrote around him was just you can say like, yeah, it's really it was noticeable from the beginning. He was a character that ran away, and it's all about redemption for his character.
Yeah,
and especially at the last 2 episodes or 3 episodes, the last part of the volume 1 and all of volume 2, you already get the hint like, okay, why do you keep bringing that up? Because he was like, oh no, that's what, he'll say like, all I do is just run away. Yeah, and then like the last 2 episodes, he said Eddie the Banished will no longer retreat. I was like, oh man, what is this? Where is this going? And then when he hugs,
prelude,
yeah, like a little foreshadow. He's hugging Dustin. He's like, never change, Dustin Henderson. You promised me. I was like, God damn it, no.
It's just Stranger Things and with the Duffy brothers, right? The
Duffer Brothers.
Duffer Brothers. They Eddie Munson is the Boba Fett of Star Wars because they did not anticipate. I'm pretty sure they did not anticipate how popular this character was going to be, and he is all over the internet right now. Right?
Yep. He's all over the internet. He is this generation. I told you this in the car earlier. He is this generation's of Keanu Reeves. That man's a sweetheart.
He just took off, man. It's just like and I didn't see it come. I knew he was going to be a favorite character of mine, him and Argyle, and it's just like it just took off, and he's like, and then when him dying, he was like, what's the word I'm looking for? He's martyr.
Yeah,
he's a martyr of the show. So
he is. Yeah, it's just everything he did was, if he was not there, then none of the plan would have worked. He was there for the distraction, and he was there for them to buy time for everything else.
To get Vecna?
Yeah, because if they would have retreated, those demo bats would have went all the way back.
Yeah.
And I don't know if they can go in the house, but that was whenever Steve, Nancy, and Robin were already like choked up and locked up.
Yeah.
But I guarantee you, if they felt that Vecna was threatened, if they were there, they would have just came and bust through the windows and started attacking them, and it would have been a terrible...
It would have been a bloodbath.
It would have been a bloodbath. But I remember whenever the ending of Volume 1, I think they showed the trailer for Volume 2, and then they show Eddie playing the guitar, and I was like, okay, and he's playing the guitar upside down, okay. And then they were showing like the notes, and then I was like, and I just happened to look up 86. What came out that year?
Master of Puppets.
Yeah. I go, and then it came out like the same month where it takes place, and I was like, it's possible. It is possible that they will make him play Master of Puppets because he's a metalhead.
Yeah.
I got into so many arguments at works, and they were saying, no, he's playing the Final Countdown. What the what does that even mean? What do you mean?
I don't even know. I mean, that's like a hairband. That's a hairband that's like keyboards.
It's a keyboard. It's like like a keyboard that
Final
like
Countdown.
Yeah, I was like, and then now that Master of Puppets came out, they were like, well, I don't understand why they picked Master of Puppets. Why didn't they pick For Whom the Bell Tolls? Because okay, I see what you mean. I see what you mean by that. However, Master of Puppets just came out. I'm pretty sure Eddie was literally practicing that one song, and there was no tabs back then, no internet, no chords to look up he played it by ear. He learned it by ear, and I was just like, man, That's Eddie. That's that. I of course he would do that. So yeah, Master of Puppets. I called it.
I was a sophomore that year when that song came out.
I wasn't thought of.
You were what 3 years out?
Negative 3 years old.
Yeah, I was a sophomore in high school, playing JV, and I think I was dating Audrey Trevino at the time, but that was a long time ago. Mm-hmm. Audrey, if you're listening, she's probably not, but no. it's okay. It's all right. It's all right. But it was pretty good ending. To be honest with you, I thought this would be a good way to end the series. Because you got Eleven's origin, and Vecna and all that stuff, and it would have been a good way to end it.
It would have been a good way to end it, but if they have another good story to tell, by all means, I guess do it. But I did appreciate that they were trying to do it like the Infinity War. Mm-hmm. They lose. I mean, technically, if you think about it, they did lose.
Yeah,
they still lost. The Upside Down's open. The gate's open. Everything's bleeding out from that world into this world, and yeah, they're screwed.
The only difference is that 11 brought Max back, right?
Yeah, in a way.
Yeah. So,
in a way, yeah. But there's, since we're talking about Eddie Munson and stuff, what hurts me the most is that he never got a chance to meet 11.
No, he didn't.
Yeah.
But you know what? Because of his popularity, because he's soaring, we were talking about this off show, they got to bring him back. They got to.
It would be nice, but I think the Duff Brothers will be like, oh, yeah. A lot of people were saying about what's his face. For some reason, I get everyone loved Billy in a way, because he was a tormented soul.
He was good, but he's nothing like Eddie. I mean,
Eddie blew up. Eddie's he has his own the TikTok famous theme song. Chrissy, wake up!
Yeah,
I don't like this. Chrissy, wake up! That's blowing. That's like the number one trending thing on TikTok.
Yeah,
everyone is using that. Apple decided to use that for to sell it on the iTunes thing for an alarm, a ringtone.
Yeah,
so they're doing that,
and it's outselling everything else.
Yeah, it's up there being sold and all that, and I don't know, man. It would be nice for them to bring it back, and then there's a theory on that too. Apparently, if you're a D&D, Dungeons and Dragons fan of the lore.
Oh man, Matt called. I didn't answer.
Oh man,
let me call him back. Hold on. We're calling Matt now. Maybe. Hey, man.
Hey, man.
Hey, man.
I'm sorry I missed your call, dude.
Sorry I missed your call.
No, I'm sorry I missed you.
By the way, you're live right now.
We're not live.
We're live right now.
Live. We're recording.
We're live on Facebook right now.
Facebook Live.
Mm-hmm.
With Matthew Reginald Nappers.
Your secretary doesn't do a very good job at communicating effectively.
Steven, you're fired.
Complained.
Steven, you're fired.
What happened?
You missed. None of it made sense. It just left me confused.
It's okay. Change of plans. We're going to record a little bit now and then come back later on tonight. Yeah, I was feeling.
It's going to be in about 10 minutes.
Yeah,
I can't be. I'll call him on Facebook in a little bit. Okay, change of plans. What? So I'm not. What does that mean? When I read the plans has changed, there wasn't a plan to begin with.
There was a plan.
For you guys, not for me.
But you were into that late plan. Leslie and everyone is leaving right now for a wedding thing. What is up with weddings right now?
Yeah, who's all getting married?
You got to wait for the response.
Oh, and then I put my phone down though.
Yeah, that's what people do.
Yeah, I put my phone down.
It's this thing that I am convinced that whenever people message me and I respond, it's like in my mind, they message me and then throw their phone as far away from them as they can.
Yeah.
Yes. I just threw my phone across the table.
Or they just set it down and take off running. One of the two.
It's one of the two.
Right now, we're talking about Eddie Munson right now. So
Shark Week.
It's Shark Week?
I
No,
guess.
next week is Shark Week.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm not trying to derail.
No, you're fine.
Yeah.
You're totally fine.
But Eddie Munson would think sharks are cool, so
Yeah, he would.
it counts.
They would bite the head off bats.
We
Actually, they
were
would bite the whole thing.
we were just talking right now how like he has taken off so much right now on the internet. He's like internet darling.
Yeah.
That Stranger Things has to bring him back. They got to bring him
They're
back.
screwed. They're screwed.
So
I mean, they have to completely start working on rewrites and everything else. They got to bring him back.
I mean, if they want to be successful, they got to bring him back, and he's got to meet Eleven. He's got to meet Argyle. So
Yes, he's got to try the pineapple jalapeno pizza.
brochacho.
Try before you deny.
So I know because Steve and I talk about this all the time, Matt. I know how we feel about this year's season of Stranger Things. How do you feel about it?
I thought it was okay, so you have like the first season, right? Mm-hmm. And that's kind of like setting the stage and everything. But it's the first season, so they don't know. I mean, they're assuming that it's going to do well, but they didn't have any idea how well it was going to do. Mm-hmm. So it's not like they went into season 1 with a plan to like, okay, and this is how we continue the story. So like season 1, I kind of separate from the other seasons. I don't really want to compare anything to season 1. But as far as everything else, I think this season was the best season yet.
Mm-hmm. Yes. we got another person on the boat.
What does Logan Kraft think about Stranger Things?
He's like, yeah.
He probably hates it. He probably thinks it's stupid.
Yeah, he's exactly
I watched like 30 minutes one time.
He's like, okay, I get it. There's a kid missing, and yeah, okay. I don't get it. I read some of his Facebook, and I'm all like, oh, Logan, honey boo boo, what are you doing?
It's like he whatever's popular, he doesn't like it.
Yeah,
right.
It's trending. He's like, nah, I'm good.
I'm good. I'm Coke Zero. No, don't like it.
Yeah, I like Dr. Pepper 1. Thank you.
I like Dr. Thunder.
Yeah, Dr. Thunder.
So
I like Shasta.
Yeah, Shasta's pretty good, I guess.
I dated a girl named Shasta.
I knew a girl named Shasta.
I drank a Shasta?
I drank many Shastas.
I also drank a Shasta.
Matt, do you remember when I was on your amazing show, Bigfoot Crossroads, not too long ago? We were talking about, COVID and all that stuff. And I was all like, man, knock on wood. I hope I don't get it again. I got it.
I recall.
I got it the next day.
Nice.
Yeah.
You probably caught it from me over the show.
Probably on the show, yeah.
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 Why you were sniffling so much.
Yep. You remember. See, I was like, he's going to remember I'm sniffling. Stop fucking sniffling.
Yeah, he had to
he had
to edit all that shit out.
Yeah.
You know, it was even crazier than that. So we recorded that show on Sunday, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And then I edited it and everything and released it early Tuesday morning, like 4:30 in the morning. Mm-hmm. Tuesday, a story broke about a man in Oklahoma who killed his best friend while noodling for catfish because he was afraid his best friend had summoned a Bigfoot to come and kill him.
That's crazy.
Wow.
And we had just talked about Bigfoot and noodling.
Yeah, we were.
Wow.
As a single subject.
Yeah, that
and
was
then
like
the day I released the episode, a man in Oklahoma murdered while noodling for fear that he had summoned a Bigfoot to kill his best friend.
How do you summon a Bigfoot?
I don't know, but can you just imagine though, like that scenario playing out? Like you and your buddy that you've known since high school are out there, noodling for catfish. And all of a sudden he's like, did you call a Bigfoot to kill me? Like, no, what are you talking about?
Do you want some catfish?
But I think since it's Oklahoma,
Yeah.
the other guy probably instigated the whole thing. and was just like, man, I'm going to summon a Bigfoot right now to come kick your ass. And like really freaked his friend out. I mean, he had to have to like get him to the point of like strangling him and like drowning him in the river or whatever. It's just crazy. Crazy stuff. Oklahoma stuff.
That is crazy.
So yeah, it showed like the guy's photo, right? He looked like he had some defensive scars on him too, right? And
Yeah. I guess they like
scuffled.
For like an hour or something.
So I guess you can summon a Bigfoot by doing a call? That's probably what he was doing?
I don't know what he was doing. It was interesting to me that they used the word summon.
Yeah, that is kind of weird.
Because to me, that kind of denotes like something supernatural, like magical at play.
Yeah.
Not just like called a Bigfoot or whatever.
Wonder if that guy's a shaman or something.
If you're summoning something, it's not a Bigfoot, it's a demon.
He's a 12th level mage.
12th level. An Elden Ring.
Yeah.
I call it onion rings.
Yeah, you playing some onion rings? No, I'm playing Elden Ring.
So I'm sorry to get you like in the show like at the last minute, man. I apologize.
Yeah. Sorry for my secretary skills. As you can see, I was fired from being a secretary.
I mean, usually people have to go directly through my agent.
Yeah.
You know, and schedule these things out in advance, but
I just go to the source.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We want to summon Matthew Reginald Nappers.
Matthew Reginald Napples.
We gotta get a top hat and like
a monocle and a cane.
A monocle and maybe like I don't know, some bunting.
Eventually I turn into the Monopoly Man.
Yeah. On the contrary.
Go Patch, go. Mm-hmm. Go collect $200. So anyway, sorry. I'm on a roll, man. Call me butter.
You are.
Call me butter.
How have you been? I haven't talked to you lately.
I've been good. I was telling Steven earlier that I had a pretty intense earache, pretty bad, but I didn't get COVID whenever I was with Steven the whole time. So I was with Steven and Sebastian and Ricardo, and I was hugging on them, and like Sebastian was like drinking out of my Pepsi and stuff and my Pepsi Max, and I never got it. And I tested twice, Matt. I tested twice, and I tested once on, what was it, Saturday night? Or Sunday.
Sunday, and then
I tested again
Wednesday, I think?
No, Monday morning.
Oh, okay.
I tested again Monday morning. I came out negative both times, so I don't know what's going on there. Or it's like, I don't know. The laws of physics and COVID does not exist around me.
Same thing with Blair. Like, Blair was sleeping with me and stuff and still didn't get it. And I was like, what the flip?
Probably the whiskey or something, man.
It's definitely the whiskey. The wine, the beer, the whiskey.
Wine, beer, whiskey.
In the meantime, I made Leslie sleep on the couch the whole time and like stayed away from everybody and acted insanely paranoid about it and caught it instantly.
Wow. I mean, you were it was predetermined.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately.
It's your destiny.
But I will say this though, this time around it was the best strain I got, because the only thing that was annoying, it wasn't even bad.
Is there a best strain?
This one was, because I didn't get
any
fevers.
Yes, 2022 COVID.
Yeah.
A fine year.
Didn't get any fevers. The only thing that was just annoying the hell out of me was just sneezing and runny nose. I could not stop sneezing all day Monday, and I couldn't sleep Monday night because I kept sneezing.
You were sneezing even with the mask on?
Even with the mask on. I was sneezing. I was like, God dang it. I took it off. And
with all that air hitting you?
All the air hitting me. I was like, sneezing was going back in my face and stuff. And then I had to clean that. And then I was like, man, screw this. I'm not going to put the mask on. I'll just stay up all night sneezing.
That sucked, man.
Yeah. So Tuesday, while I was working from home, I was just like, I don't even know what I'm doing here or what I'm doing on my laptop. It sucked.
Wow.
Yeah.
I couldn't hear out of my ear all the way, I think, Tuesday morning and all the way to Friday.
So you're saying that your ear is the only thing that got COVID? Just your ear?
That's not a symptom, dude.
I mean, I guess. Did you test your ear?
I guess not. I put a Q-tip in it. I don't know.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, I couldn't hear. It's like I was underwater or something, and that was really annoying. And
yep.
So, but I'm not going to complain because I wasn't sneezing into my breathing apparatus.
Yeah.
So
it sucked, man. But that I will take that over the first two COVIDs, because the first two COVIDs sucked.
The fever,
chills, Super weak body aches. I think with this COVID, I only got the body ache for like a couple hours the first day. And then I slept, and I was like, oh, I slept pretty good. And then runny nose, I was like, okay, it's just leaking. I was like, all right.
Yeah, I remember you walked out, you had like tissue stuffed up your nose.
Yeah. And then like within like 10 minutes or 5 minutes, it was like already like wet because the mucus was just bleeding through.
That's
like,
gross.
I gotta change it out.
You look like a boxer or something.
I should have just put tampons up my nose.
I'd look like a boxer.
Yeah. I look like a boxer. Matt, you still there?
No.
I was going to ask, do you guys think Bigfoot could get COVID?
That's a good question.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
You think Bigfoot sneezes and coughs are like terrifying?
You know, whenever COVID first happened, I did an episode about it, and YouTube wouldn't let me monetize.
Are you serious?
Because I talked about COVID.
Oh my! Wow. So do you still have it somewhere?
I think it's in the archives over in the member section. I think I left it up. I mean, I didn't monetize it. I think YouTube might have monetized it, but I wasn't allowed to.
I mean, how can people get to that episode, Matt?
They can go to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/Bigfoot Crossroads. Mm-hmm. And anywhere there's a video or on the homepage itself, you'll see a join button, and you just click on that.
And
beautiful.
And they can
very simple. Very simple.
And it's like for a fee, right?
Yeah, a slight fee. I think it's right around $3.
Man,
gives you access to hundreds of past episodes.
This was like back when you were on Blog Talk Radio, or what?
Oh yeah, Blog Talk Radio.
Wow.
It goes back to 2008.
I think even I was on one of those episodes of Blog Talk Radio. Was I not?
I think you were talking about Brown Springs.
Oh yeah. I was talking about Brown Springs. Yeah,
several times.
That was not in the planning of talking about Brown Springs.
It was
correct?
not. It was not part of the plan.
Yeah, I just wanted to talk about Bigfoot, and I got, was talking. It wasn't. I'm not mad about it, but I was kind of surprised. Okay, I guess we're going to talk about Brown Springs. Okay.
Yeah,
but it wasn't your doing, right? It wasn't.
No, okay. It was not my doing.
Okay. So all that material people can go back and listen to.
They can
on Blog Talk Radio, on YouTube, all that stuff, just for $3.
$3 and no ads or anything like that. They don't have to sit through ads. Just instant access for $3.
Man, that's a lot of material. They could probably listen from the very beginning, probably, and that would be like years, right? Listening to it.
Oh, absolutely. 2008, yeah,
absolutely.
Wow, in 2008, I was a junior in high school.
Yeah, it was like right before we had moved to Oklahoma.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah. Stranger Things wasn't even out yet.
No, I wasn't even thought of. I mean, we were going through some Stranger Things, but
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we were. Yeah.
We were all like, that's the Upside Down.
So was I. How weird.
Very weird.
Mm-hmm.
Weird.
Weird.
So what's going on with you, Matt? Other than you getting over COVID and you got your 25th episode out with us on it. Bam, bam, bam. What else is going on with you?
Bam. Oh, I'm supposed to record with a guy tomorrow that's had a lot of weird stuff happen to him, not just Bigfoot stuff, but all kinds of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And working on the website and new merch and all kinds of fun stuff like that. Just staying busy, really.
Man.
Trying to catch back up.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited. I'm excited for you.
I'm excited for you.
We're all excited for each other.
Yes. It just seems like this is like one big show now.
It is.
Bigfoot Crossroads.
It's one big never-ending episode.
Bigfoot Crossroads Club. There you go.
That was a tongue twister.
Yes, it was. Got concerned there.
So this is good stuff, man. I'm excited. I'm really happy. So I don't know. If
I'm more excited about other stuff that.
Yeah, that stuff
we aren't ready to talk about yet.
We're not ready to talk about it yet, but it's coming.
Mm-hmm.
It's coming.
God of War Ragnarok. Is that what we're talking about?
Yes.
Yeah. Excited for that.
You have to get a new gaming system.
Yeah, I know.
That's going to crash your shit.
That's going to crash my airplane of a PS4 that I have right now. So I'm pretty sure Matt could relate.
Oh yeah.
Just especially.
But remember back in the day, like the old penny trick on the Xbox.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing like buying a console that you have to put it in an oven to get it to work.
I know.
That is
Not the
weird
just the
shit.
just the motherboard. Remember the motherboard.
Just a motherboard.
Just a motherboard.
Okay, man. It's a next gen console. You're not supposed to have to do things to it to get it to work.
Yeah, you shouldn't have to bake it.
Just bake it for like just was it 5 minutes, 350 degrees. Oh God.
Was that on like a YouTube?
Yeah, it was on YouTube.
Yeah. I mean, it sucks. I mean, PlayStation had its faults too, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, you pay all that money for, you know, the cutting edge technology in the video game world, and it's like every time you play it, you don't know if the machine's going to work or not.
Yeah. Yeah, it sucks. I remember it too. I remember I was playing BioShock when mine crashed, and I think I just was like in maybe a week or two of Darksiders 2 when Darksiders came out.
I did like that one.
Yeah, that was a good one. I think Matt enjoyed it too. It was just like God of War. So yeah, that's why I'm looking at my poor PS4 and I'm all like, it's already like huffing and puffing and coughing, and I'm like, man, as soon as I put God of War Ragnarok on there and it starts like trying to decode and code those new graphics and stuff, I was like, it's gonna do what you did when you had that sweet ass bowl of macaroni, and you're like, hey, I wanted to watch a Jarhead, so I got your Xbox, and I put the movie in there, and it just started smoking, and it went black. I go, what? What? And I turn it on, and you can smell the smoke from the inside. I go, Robert, what did you do? He go, I told you I got like a sweet ass bowl of that macaroni.
Why did I even talk about that?
I don't know. You kept saying sweet ass macaroni. I was like, I was playing. What was I playing? I think I was playing the Matrix Path of Neo. It was the very first Xbox. Oh, Lord. Yeah, and it stopped working all because Robert tried to watch a movie
with my sweet ass macaroni. It was some macaroni that I made. It was like some Kraft macaroni, and I decided for some reason to put sugar in it.
Yeah,
to make it sweet, and so I did. And so I called it, my sweet ass macaroni. Yeah. So
sweet ass macaroni.
What's funny is that moment whenever like it's fried, it's not going to work, and Robert's still just sitting there eating a bowl of macaroni and cheese, staring at a blank television.
Yeah, he's just looking at it. He's like, man, what do I do here?
I'm not going to let this sweet ass macaroni go to waste.
That's exactly what he did, and he waited to break my heart. When I got home from school. This was probably right before I knocked down that glass thing.
Yeah. Oh, Lord.
I got in. He was like, yeah, man.
You were the one that's telling me to watch Jarhead, so I decided to do it.
I was like, hey, watch Jarhead. It's already in the Xbox. All I got to do is just turn it on, Robert. I don't know what you did.
The macaroni canceled it out.
Yeah. The sweet-ass macaroni. Yeah. And then ever since then, I was like...
I like how you just remembered that. You remembered the sweet-ass macaroni.
He remembers it because he was pissed off, and he still is.
Yeah. That poor
Screw your sweet-ass macaroni.
He said, yeah, I put this sweet-ass macaroni bowl on top of the Xbox, and it just exploded. I was like, Robert, it would never do that. It would never do that.
It just went like that. It was just like, oh, shit.
Yeah, and then you plug it in, and then you open the disc tray, and it's just like, nothing's coming on, and yeah, and then you can smell like the burning wire. I was like, what the flip happened here, Robert?
I know. If it made you feel better, I bought it for you. So
yeah, well, you ended up buying me the 360.
Yeah,
for Christmas that year. Yeah. So it made up for it.
Yeah,
it made up for it. I guess it was time for an upgrade. So I keep dropping these little hints to Blair. I'm all like, that PS4 is just huffing and puffing. As soon as I get that God of War on November 9th, it's gonna probably explode, and I'm gonna be very, very disappointed. Very, very unhappy.
So you got the package on that, or what? Where did you get
the Jotnar edition? It comes with Mjolnir hammer.
Wow,
it's my first collector's edition that I pre-ordered in a long time since the kids were born.
I know.
It could have been Death Stranding, but I didn't have enough money for it, so I had to give that up to get the game. Just the game. But it went to a good cause because the lady was all like, "Oh, thank you. I was trying to get that and send it to my brother that's overseas in the military." I go, "You just had to say that, right? Just to make me feel better a little bit." No, seriously. She was like, "I'm going to send it to my brother." And I was like, "Okay, that's fine. Whatever." But, yep.
That's crazy, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy talk.
It is crazy talk. And then, Matt, had the awesome luxury of having a PS5 that was not opened.
I mean, I didn't open it.
I know. You never opened it.
And then you got some memes from Logan about it.
I sold it.
I know.
He got cash money.
Hopefully that money went to a good cause, right?
Yeah.
The bills.
My survival.
Oh, man.
That's more important.
Yeah.
The PlayStation, I get it.
Mm-hmm.
First off, we all know my history. Not everybody listening, obviously, but you guys.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Your PlayStation.
I'm one of those people that will, get a video game the day it comes out and not open it for 3 months.
Oh, that hurts me. No, okay. So you got Uncharted 2.
Yeah.
And that was not 3 months.
No. I don't always do that.
Okay, alrighty. I just want to clear the air on that.
But with the PlayStation, it was just one of those things where I read an article. People were talking about how hard to get they are. Nobody can get them anywhere. They're sold out everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And then I kind of looked into it a little bit, and something happened where they're for sale on the Sony website. So I went to the Sony website, and it let me in the queue and everything. So I'm sitting there, waiting for my turn to purchase one.
Mm-hmm.
And my time comes up. I get the link or whatever. I click on it, and they're just like, "Sorry, we're sold out."
Yep.
And that pissed me off.
Mm-hmm.
So then it became like a quest, I'm going to get one. I'm going to do it. And so I just kept on, and it took me about a month and a half, but I finally got one. And then by that point, since they were so hard to get, I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm going to flip this for $1,200, And it didn't work out that way. In the past, whenever video game consoles have been sold out everywhere and hard to find, people do purchase them and sell them for 3 or 4 times what their value is. Mm-hmm. For some reason with this one, people were like, "Yeah, boycott them if they're selling it for a marked up price." And you had all these people that would work the system and had bots to buy them online whenever they'd come up for sale, and they'd buy 10 at a time or whatever.
Yep.
And those guys would just mark them up $100 and sell them. Bitches. Somebody like me, I was like, "Oh, I'm not just going to sell it for $100. I want to make money." Right. So I just ended up sitting on it. And eventually I sold it to one of my stepson's friends. Mm-hmm. And I sold it to him. It was the disc version, and I also had the Spider-Man game with it for $750.
Dang. Yeah, I refuse to play that Spider-Man game, not because it's Miles Morales, but because I want to play it on a PS5. So yeah. I'm holding back on that.
That's so sweet.
Yeah, because the graphics look amazing.
Yeah,
it needs to be on the latest console. Same thing with was it Horizon Zero Dawn? The new one.
Yeah.
So
Felipe Mendoza is messaging me right now.
Is he?
Yeah.
Good dude.
Yeah, he is a good dude. He's asked me, "What are you doing, bro?" I'm doing a show.
You know who else is a good dude?
Who?
Matthew
Reginald Nappers.
Matthew Reginald Nappers.
Of course, he's the best.
Is that Big Dog
Yeah,
Mendoza?
Yeah, Big Dog Mendoza. I got to get him on the show, man.
Yeah, he's a good guy. I follow his posts on the internet.
I think he's with Sasquatch Dogs, I think. Officially, unofficially, I think. I don't know.
Yeah.
With Kenny Walls and...
Kenny Walls.
He does Logan versus Kenny.
Logan Craft affiliation.
Yeah, Logan Craft. Big Beaver. Was it Big Beaver or is it...
No,
Beaver Hook. Beaver Hook.
Did you see my
Winona's
not Big
Beaver something.
Yeah. Steven gave me a strange look when I said that. Big Beaver.
Big Beaver. What?
Sorry.
What did you mean by that?
Sorry, Logie.
Yeah, Logan. I was very, very finally happy that I was able to get on his the 3 minutes.
Yeah, that was actually pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
That was actually a pretty good one. I want to say I helped produce that one, so and I thought I timed it pretty well on that one. So that was a pretty good one. And Felipe reached out to you on that one, right?
Yeah, he said, he goes, man, that was a really, really great poem, and I lost my brother too, and stuff, and yeah, so it's relatable.
His brother was a cop.
Mm-hmm.
I think he was killed in duty or something like that. So, but yeah, that was. He just sent me a gif of Finn Balor and the Good Brothers doing Too Sweet. So he just sent that to me. So, and I wanted to thank you, Matt, for sending me that those pictures of Leslie wearing the Bigfoot Club merchandise. Thank you so much, sir.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Love the T-shirts.
I didn't even think you were gonna do. I mean, I thought about asking you to do it. I said, nah, he's good. He just sent me one of him. That's fine. So, there's a couple people that bought T-shirts from me, and I've asked them. I gave them a pretty good price on it, and I asked them, hey, can you send me a picture of you wearing a shirt? And a couple people haven't done it, so hopefully they're listening and they'll send me a picture.
They know who they
Maybe
are.
they'll just go ahead and do that.
Yeah. Just go ahead and take a picture.
But we should really retake those pictures of Leslie and then have Matt, you, and me grabbing like a headset and a mic and like sneaking up behind her. Yeah. And you carrying the Rodecaster Pro like that, carrying reaching up behind her and stuff like that. I think that would be pretty funny.
That would be pretty funny.
Look at that, a predator stalking its prey.
So, oh man, we're on for. I know this is a short time for you, Matt, but we've been on for 51 seconds now.
52.
52. Yeah, actually.
52.5 seconds.
Mm-hmm. Man, I think we're thinking
that's nothing. We got 3 hours to go. What are you talking about?
3 hours to go.
That's what we did on Bigfoot Crossroads.
Yeah, I was about to say, we're not Joe Rogan.
No, because I was on Felipe's show for like 3 hours.
Jesus Christ.
And like I didn't know when it was going to stop. And Felipe, I love you, by the way. So we just kept talking. And he goes, hey man, and I kept asking, hey dude, how long we're gonna go? I don't know, let's just keep going. I go, okay.
I like doing the Michael Rosenbaum approach on his Inside of You podcast. He's like, I get bored of hearing myself for talking over an hour. He goes, if I'm talking over an hour, I'm drunk. Yeah. So, I figured we'd just do an hour.
Yeah.
Whenever I start feeling like I'm that guy walking across the desert without any water, it's time to end the show.
Yeah.
It's time to end this.
I don't know why I was thinking about Rounders whenever we're going too long, and John Malkovich.
John Malkovich.
Pay that man his money. He beat me straight up.
Matt's never seen that movie, right?
No.
You haven't seen Rounders?
Not familiar with it.
Wow.
Yeah, I figured that. Matt's not really a movie kind of guy. Doesn't watch movies.
That's not true.
Yeah.
No, yes, he is.
He looks at it, he goes, it's at a movie, and he looks online to see if it's a book. He's like, I'm going to read the book.
I'm going to read the book.
I'm going to read the motherfucking book.
I'm going to watch the YouTube video where somebody talks about the movie.
Yeah. And then I'm going to join a book club, and we're going to talk about the book that's based on a movie.
Pay him his money.
Pay
He
him.
made the word money have like an extra syllable somehow.
Yeah.
Pay that man his money.
Money.
He beat me straight up.
Straight up.
You son of a bitch.
You check.
You check. Yeah, I don't know why I think about that movie so much. I love that movie so much.
It's a great movie.
It is a great movie.
Very underrated.
Mm-hmm. Very, very.
I think I have that movie.
Do you? Mm-hmm. Pull it
You
out.
should watch it with a sweet ass bowl of macaroney.
Yeah, put it in the PS4, and it'll probably get out, probably break.
It'll probably play on that one. So.
On the PS4? You think so?
Yeah.
You want to try it?
Yeah.
I think I have some sugar and Kraft macaroni in the kitchen.
Do it,
You son of a bitch.
You son of a bitch.
lays down a monster hand.
I'm not even doing John Malkovich at this point. I mean, it's obvious. Everybody's probably like, man, that's a horrible. I'm not doing John Malkovich.
Yeah, I'm doing a person who doesn't know how to do impressions of John
Just
Malkovich.
doing random voices at this point. I've given up.
Oh man,
That's pretty cool.
that is pretty cool. So
I'm just glad I was able to at least get one good impression of Nicolas Cage on Matt's show.
Okay, we're never going to live that one down.
Yep, I'm just letting you know, man.
if you want to hear that impersonation, you have to go to Bigfoot Crossroads, episode 25.
Yep.
So listen to
that episode. I won't tell you which minute. It'll just be like
you gotta listen to it all.
The whole thing. I maybe do it once. I may do it twice. You never know.
Maybe in the very beginning, maybe in the end.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Who knows?
Cassandra, you gotta listen to it. Sorry.
Yep, sorry. You're gonna have to listen to it.
The entire thing.
The entire episode.
That was like a lot of fun to me. It was just.
Was it?
Yeah, it was to me. I was pretty happy.
I enjoyed it.
Anytime I get to come on Bigfoot, I don't even know how many times I've been on Bigfoot Crossroads now.
Can you edit that out, please?
What?
You go, anytime I get to come on Bigfoot, and then you interrupt yourself.
Jeez.
You're going to have to edit that out. What time is that?
I'm keeping it in. I'm keeping it in.
You're going to have to edit that
It's
out.
going to stay in. I'm not pulling it out. I'm just kidding.
Okay, wow.
I'm pretty sure that's a movie.
I'm pretty sure.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, Lord.
Lord Jesus, help us.
Matt, we actually saw we saw Thor, Love and Thunder today.
Yeah, we just
The
finished
movie.
The movie.
the
yes.
movie.
Yeah.
How was it?
It was good. It was just I love the message it sent. It's a beautiful message. Don't get me wrong, I won't take that away from it, but it was just I wish they can go back to making Thor movies a little bit darker.
Yeah,
It's they just kind of made it into a comedy thing now. Like he's just a punching joke bag or a joke punching bag. There you go.
yeah. He's like Santino Marella now.
Yeah, and he's Thor's a badass.
Yeah.
Thor's a motherfucking badass. And I don't know if you've seen it, Matt, but I won't say any more of it. But I liked it. I just wish that it would not make it so funny. Like, just stop.
I think they've just like completely screwed up Hollywood in general.
Yeah.
I think Marvel has screwed up. I think DC has screwed up.
Oh, DC's been screwed up for a
Disney
while.
ruins everything.
Yeah.
Not that there hasn't been stuff that I've enjoyed and is really great. It's just like, I don't know. They find something that works and then they just hammer it into the ground.
Almost like Vince McMahon, right?
Well, I was going to say, like, Disney, they try so hard to be like, oh, where's this family? It's about the kids. And then this movie, they fucking mentioned orgy like 3 times.
Yeah.
And I was like, whoa. I got it with the first one. I was like, okay, all right, that's pretty. Oh, they're saying it a second time. Oh, a third time? Okay.
Yeah. That's a little.
It's a little, okay. All right. I go, well, if y'all are going to do that, this movie better be like darker from here on out. Nope. It was just because you changed the color of the screen.
I mean, it was entertaining.
It was entertaining, and Christian Bale did a phenomenal job as the God Butcher. But other than that, it was all right.
They're just that whole stylized comedic thing worked in the last movie, so they wanted to
and I loved
cash in on it again.
Ragnarok. I loved it.
Yeah,
but I was all like, okay, I kind of want something. But since Ragnarok made so much more money than 1 and 2, they're gonna be let's keep what's his face, Taiki Waititi. What's his name?
Taiki Waititi or whatever.
Taiki Waititi. Yeah, let's keep him on board. And he's great. He's a great director. Don't get me wrong, but
for some reason I got
he did Free Guy. That was a great movie.
Yeah,
Free Guy was freaking amazing. You can't go wrong with Ryan Reynolds.
I mean, he's a comedian, though.
Unless it's Green Lantern.
Yeah.
I'll take that back. Yeah,
that's true. That's true.
Yeah,
that's true.
But overall, if you plan on watching it, Matt, I would wait until it gets to Disney Plus.
Yeah.
Because to be honest with you, if it was my choice, but I wanted to get it out of the way because people at work are going to be like, you didn't see it, you didn't know what's going on, blah blah.
Why does everybody sound like Charlie now?
It's Charlie. It's basically Charlie. I really wanted to see the Black Phone. That's what I really wanted to see.
Yeah.
Because I heard that Ethan Hawke lays down the performance hammer.
I've never been an Ethan Hawke fan. You know that.
I love Ethan Hawke, man. He's a good actor.
Well,
we'll see when we see this movie together. If you change your mind on it.
Yeah.
But because I do plan on buying that movie. Just don't know.
It looks pretty dark.
It is. It looks pretty dark. Yeah, I would have settled with Top Gun, Maverick. But that's still, I enjoyed it. It was a good movie.
Yeah. Yeah, that's too sweet.
Mm-hmm. They were really big fans of Guns N' Roses.
Yeah, this movie was. Yeah,
there was like 3 songs on there.
That was the whole soundtrack.
Yeah. Take me down to the Paradise City.
What was it actually? Oh man, what was he working on? I'm gonna have to look this up.
Taika Waititi.
Do it.
Yeah.
Do it. Do it now.
What was it? It might have been Thor, but I thought it was something else.
Oh, like what he's working on right now?
No. He, yeah. So
Taika Waititi.
Tiki.
Mm-hmm.
Like got all butthurt about Stranger Things using that Kate Bush song.
Oh yeah, I did hear about that.
Because like he wanted to use it, and I guess according to him, he's been like a huge Kate Bush fan his whole life or something. Oh. And he was just like, they don't even know who she is. Like he's one of those guys.
Oh yeah,
you know that's like they don't even listen to Metallica. Like so what, man? Get over it.
Yeah, a lot of people were like, we're saying like, "How you listen to Metallica because of Stranger Things?" It doesn't matter. It's boosting Metallica's Spotify crap online too. Yeah. So be happy for it.
86, homie.
Yeah, you got my kids singing it. You got they're singing. I don't know if you've seen that on.
Yeah, I did. That was great, man.
Yeah, and I'm all
should send that to Metallica.
I should. I should because Sebastian loves that song. He'll sing it whenever he's in his room just playing. I'm all like,
Batchy Chachi?
Yeah.
But it's kind of funny because like if this was like 1998, 99, back in the Napster era. Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Metallica would have been pissed. They would have been like, nobody can sing our songs or play them or anything. You didn't buy our album.
Yeah. That's actually not Metallica. I will point this man out. It's Lars. Yeah. Lars he's been known to be an asshole.
Huh.
But I'm also kind of the mindset that it's like, I mean, I get it. It's cool. But at the same time, like, yeah, Metallica really didn't need the exposure.
They didn't.
Like, what? They're going to add a couple more million cells to their already cells? You know, like, wow, good for them. They're even richer now.
I mean, you got Metallica being complete fans of Eddie Munson, though. So that should tell you another thing. That this man...
They're bringing him back.
Yeah.
They're going to have to. But anyway, that's just me.
A little side note about Tiki Watiki.
Mm-hmm.
First off, I love Reservation Dogs. It's like one of my favorite shows.
Wait, he does that show?
Yeah. He's one of the producers of that show.
Oh, shit. I need to watch that.
This is a good show.
But I don't know if it was like during the filming of Thor or just in general. But, he's like involved in Star Wars and everything now.
Mm-hmm.
He like asked Natalie Portman if she wanted to be part of the Star Wars universe.
Again?
No. Oh. He didn't know that she was part of the Star Wars universe, and like asked her if she wanted to be in a Star Wars movie.
I already am, dude.
She's like, yeah, star of the prequels. Maybe you've heard of it.
He was bitching about Kate Bush, and now he's one of those people too that you already know about.
You already are.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I already am. Do that.
Yeah.
That Michael Fassbender.
Yeah.
The X-Men.
We pretty. Oh.
Jesus Christ!
I know how we just like take off with that. Nobody knows that but us. But
man, goddamn! Why did you say that line so aggressive?
Radio.
I think it was First Class.
Yeah,
because I forgot what's his face, McAvoy. His Xavier tells him something. He's like, "We already." He puts so much muscle on his throat for
On
saying
his
R.
neck,
I was
yeah.
like, Jesus Christ, so aggressive.
Yeah, he's cool.
Michael Fassbender, yeah, he is.
So, man, I'm just clearing my throat on this big time.
Mm-hmm.
So
am I. And I had COVID.
yeah. So I think we can do something with this show. It's about an hour. So
Yeah, and then we got to go.
Throw it away.
yeah,
We got to go pick up the boys.
yeah, we gotta leave in about 10 minutes. So
They went to Oklahoma City.
yeah, they did.
Did they like hitchhike or what?
Pretty much with their great aunt.
Yeah,
They're going to, well, they went for their cousin's birthday party today.
Cassandra's daughter.
Yeah, Cassandra's daughter and son. Yeah. I don't know why I went blank there.
So Cassandra, when you're listening to this, we're about to go pick up the boys.
Yeah, we're about to go pick up the boys from Aunt Michelle's.
And
Hopefully they're
You're driving
warming up.
all the way to Oklahoma City to pick them up?
no,
Argyle.
we're going to Argyle.
Argyle.
Yeah,
Try before you deny.
bro, chacho.
Bro chachos.
So yeah, we gotta. But thanks, man. Thanks for coming on the last minute, and I apologize. And
Yeah, I'm sorry for the yeah, just kind of just dropped in your lap there, buddy. I'm sorry about that.
Just dropped it. But it was great timing.
Yeah, it was.
I had nothing else to do.
yes,
Glad we were there.
Not that I wouldn't have cleared my schedule and put this above anything else that was going on, because I would have. But it just so happens that I am sitting here doing absolutely nothing.
okay. Well, good deal, man. I appreciate you. You're always good to our podcast and always boost our numbers and stuff. So anytime
I love you guys.
Yeah.
And I
love you
love
too.
your listeners. Your listeners are great. You have a great community.
thank you, man.
Appreciate it.
So
That's all Robert, not me.
No, whatever.
Whatever, man.
I'm just
Robert Cuddy asks about you all the time. So
well, thanks, Robert.
He was talking to me.
I have another Robert that cares for me.
yeah.
That's awesome.
How's Steven? How's the boys? He says so.
Well, hopefully he knows that they're rocking out to Metallica.
Yeah.
So
Anyway,
I want to do a shout out.
go ahead. Go.
I don't even know if he's going to listen, but I'm going to test him. I want to say what's up to Earl Z. Kennedy.
Oh, nice.
Oh, the pearl.
He actually just messaged me just a while ago.
Synchronicity.
Yeah, he just messaged me. He's telling
Wow.
me, what's he saying? He's talking about wrestling. So Gunther is now the 1950s aggressive sports dad. Gunther's that
Nice.
Walter that was on NXT and now he's on WWE. He's playing like a German guy now.
Yeah.
And he's no longer going by Walter. He's going by Gunther. So I love how NXT does that.
Like he's dressed in the 1930s.
Well, he's got like like a big coat and has like a German logo on it and stuff.
Oh yeah.
That
Okay.
guy.
No,
So
I know what you're talking about. Okay.
so I love, and I'll just say this really quick and we'll get off. But I love how NXT does really well on wrestlers before they make it over to the main roster, and then when they make it to the main roster, they change everything that they were doing, like their shtick and their wrestling style, and they just change it before they go to the like people don't watch NXT and they don't watch SmackDown at the same time. It's just kind of dumb. But anyway, but he sends me stuff like that, so it's kind of weird how you did a shout out to him and he just sent me a message. So
That is weird.
but anyway, Matt, thanks for coming on. Steven, you got any shout outs?
I love you, Blair. Hopefully that'll save me from anything that she gets mad at me about.
Yeah, whenever she sobers up, she'll
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah. So I wanted to do a shout out to my mom. My mom always listens. My cousin Cara Briones, she listens. Hopefully Juan's listening. Juan, what's up?
Yeah.
Trying to think who else. I already said Cassandra. Tony, thanks for listening.
Joe.
Yeah, Joe Montez, my cousin. The way I say his name, Montez. Montez.
Yeah. Montez Williams.
Yeah, he was messaging me today that he was like going down the line and listening to our podcast and stuff like that. So
that's pretty cool.
He loved the Wolfgang one, so because he's a big Escape from New York fan.
Yep.
So
I figured.
But thanks for these guys for listening to. Please go to our website, www.bigfootclubpodcast.com. Check out our bios. Check out our, buy some merch. listen to our old episodes on there. And so just send us a message. Send us an email, bigfootclub1@gmail.com. And if you have any stories, you want to just reach out to us and just talk to us, or just have a conversation.
Yeah, conversation.
So that's what I like, Sebastian.
Yeah, conversation.
So, but anyway, but again, Matt, thanks for coming on, man.
Thanks for having me. Always a pleasure.
All right.
Alrighty, man.
Good night, y'all.
Good night.